Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is day 43 of my journey to learn Japanese, and this series of live streams is all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. And my goal for today is to continue expanding my Japanese vocabulary. Um, and the way that I'm going to do that is, um, so on the previous live stream, I was here on the Lingo Command website practicing like a specific vocabulary topic here. In particular, it was verbs 6. And this is a list of 25 frequently used verbs in Japanese. So my approach here is to just do a refresher and basically to continue until I can get 100% on this quiz once again, like on the previous stream. Now, in this table here, we've got English on the left and Japanese on the right. And we can click here to get the Japanese in hiragana or katakana. And then we can press here to get the pronunciation. So to attend is shuseki suru.
出席する
And what I like to do here is I'll let's zoom in a little bit here. If I apply random ordering, that scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to kind of keep us on our toes. And yeah, so let's make a start. So to destroy is hakai suru. And we want to be typing here in hiragana. So let's do that. Hakai suru. Now, hakai means destruction, and suru turns this noun into a verb. So then it goes from destruction to destroy. This one, I think it's something like junbi suru. So presumably junbi means preparation, and then junbi suru is to prepare, to maintain. Ichi suru. Please excuse my cough. So to fall down is ochiru. To send. Come back to that one. To give is atairu. Tairu. And this is to give as in to bestow, or basically it's a status thing. So if someone of high status gives something to someone of lower status, you would use atairu, whilst when it's just normal everyday giving between friends or co-workers, for example, you would use ageru. I believe it is to give. So atairu you would use, for example, if a teacher assigns you homework. They're giving you homework. From what I read online. To die is shinu. To get up in the morning is okiru. And then to touch is wa. We'll come back to that one. I think this one is tsu. No, it's ya. See. I don't remember this one quite well. Let's see. It's tsuyasu. Okay. To start is hajimeru. You can zoom in a bit more here. To paint was nuru. And then this one here is kazoeru. 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 Okay, that's completely wrong. It's keizok suru. Okay. I'm very glad that I'm doing this revision here. To meet is ao. To brush, this is the first verb here with some katakana. So it's bu, ra, shu. So we're writing shi here, but you don't pronounce the I. So it's brush. And then we just stick suru at the end in hiragana. To include. Was it something like fukumu? Okay, nice. To teach is 教える. Okay, nice. And then to plan. So a plan is, because we're gonna stick suru at the end like usual. And I think it's actually kind of similar to what we had for. Yeah, so here's it's keizok suru. I remember now. Plan is keikaku suru. Fantastic. And then to the side, it was something like ni be. I'm just trying to jog my memory here, because I know that it was 3 hiragana, and it's something like kimeru. Hai, kimeru. Fantastic. How many do we have left here? Well, still quite a few. Okay, so I know this one actually. So to return home is modoru. Use modosu if you're returning an item or an object, but use modoru if, say, you're returning home. Modoru. And then this is where it's getting a little bit trickier. This one, it's something like yasureru. Let's see. Yasumu. I see. So I think what I'll do here, because clearly there's quite a few that I've forgotten since the previous stream. So let's just select those. So this, to destroy, is hakai suru. This is junbi suru. This is ichi suru, ochi suru. Or no, ochiru. But to send, let's look at that one. This is atairu. That's no problem. Shinu, okiru. To touch, we'll study that one. To spend, to attend, to rest, to permit, to leave something or someone. We'll take to continue. Keizok suru is what that one was. To be located at or in. This one was fukumu. We got that right. This is osheru. This is keikakusuru, and this is kimeru. So okay, fine. We'll just we're gonna hide the unselected words here and give this a go. So to attend is shuseki suru. Shuseki suru. And then to be located at is nyaru. Okay, nyaru. This is shuseki suru. To continue is keizokuru. To leave something or someone. What's that? Nokosu. Okay, so this is shuseki suru. This one here is nyaru. Keizokuru. To leave something or someone was nokosu. Okay, so let's see. What is to permit? Actually, I think it was something like kaku suru? Kyoka suru. Okay. To rest is, let's see, yasumu. To send is okuru. Okay, so let's try those. So to send was okuru. To permit was kyouka suru. And to rest was yasumu. Okay, so let's do these ones at the top here as well. So to tend was shuseki suru. Shuseki suru. This is ni aru. To continue is keizoku suru. To leave something or someone was nokosu. And then to spend. I remember there was like something like tsuyai su. Tsuyasu. I see. And then this one is sawaru. Sawaru and tsuyasu. Okay. From the top. So actually, let's do these first. So to touch was sawaru. And to spend was tsuyasu. Fantastic. And then this is shuseki suru. This is niaru. Niaru. To continue is keizoku suru. Keizoku suru. To leave something or someone is nokosu. To permit was kyouka suru. To rest is yasumu. And then to send was how did I forget what's to send? Okuru. Okuru. Okay. I think what would be nice now actually is to do the quiz in full. And to just keep doing this over and over until I get 100%. So, to be located at was nokosu. Okay, guess not. To meet is ao. To get up in the morning is okiru. To die is shinu. To destroy is hakai suru. To touch is sawaru. To plan is so we have keizoku suru is to continue. And actually, if we turn this to keikaku suru, that should be to plan. And then this is keizoku suru. Hajimeru. To maintain is iji suru. To spend is yasumu. Tsuya. I see. To attend is shu seksuru. To leave something or someone is nokosu. To decide is kimeru. And then this is yasumu. This is okuru. To give is ataeru. To brush is ブラッシュする To paint is 塗る To be located at or in. Well, that's にある And then this is 落ちる To return home is 戻る And to prepare is 準備する To include is 含む And then to teach is 教える And then to permit is 許可する That's pretty good. To spend is つやす Okay, let's do one more quick round here. 与える To maintain is 維持する 破壊する is to destroy. To send is 送る To prepare is 準備する To plan is 計画する To paint is 塗る To permit is 許可する And then to be located at or in is we'll come back to that one. This is 継続する So to continue is 継続する To meet is 会う And then to attend So this is 週 Notice this is hiragana yun combination with the shi and the yu And then 席する shu seki suru. Notice the use of soko in here, so it's a pause and then you place extra emphasis in the s and se. To include is fukumu. To die is shinu. And then to start is hajimeru. Hajimeru. To teach is oshieru. To leave something or someone is nokosu. To spend is, okay, I gotta focus for this one, is tsuyasu, because I got this one wrong last time. Tsuyasu. Nice. To rest is yasumu. Okiru is to wake up. Okiru. To decide is kimeru. And then this is the first Japanese verb that I've come across where you're going to use some katakana. So this is burashi. Brush. And we just take suru at the end. So suru turns a noun into a verb. So this is brush. When you stick suru, it becomes to brush. To fall down is ochiru. To return home is modoru. If you're returning something like an item, it's modosu. Which is useful. And then this is sawaru. Okay, and then this is niaru. Fantastic. So that's 25 out of 25. That's a decent result. I think what I'd like to do now is to try verbs 5. So let's apply random ordering and give this quiz a go. So to forget, I think is wa sureru. We'll come back to that one. So I is love, as in the noun love, and then when you stick suru, it becomes a verb. Unten suru is to drive a car. As for this one, is it like haneru? Haneru? Oof, nice. So a promise is yakusoku. And then when you stick suru at the end, it becomes to promise, so it's yakusoku suru. To cost, I think, is kakaru. To invite. So please excuse my cough. I think an invitation is shotai, and so then when you do shotai suru, it becomes to invite. So let's press enter. Let's see. And then, so I think the word for snow is yuki. Yuki. And so to snow, I'm not quite sure actually why you stick this ga furu at the end, but that's how you would say the verb to snow. To hit is utsu. Naosu is to fix. And then odoro kasu is to surprise. Odoro kasu. Nice, nice. Let's come back to this one. So to pull is hiku. To enter is hairu. To loan, I think, is kasu. To shave is soru. To swim is oyo. Oyoru? No, that's not quite right. Oyomu? Oyogu. I see. To use is tsukau. Tsukau. Okay, nice, nice. To move. To lower. To go down. To try. What is the try? So I think one thing that we can do here is keep guessing at these ones, but nothing's really coming to mind. So the best approach here now to kind of learn the rest, I think, would be to go here and we're going to select the ones that I was struggling with. So this is fine, it's wasureru. This one I didn't know. Aisuru, unten suru, haneru. So that's fine. Yakusoku suru. That one I struggled with. This one also. To go down as well. To try. To happen. To keep. To swim, I got wrong. And then to use was fine. So we can hide the unselected words. And so now we've got a quiz just for the ones that I was struggling with. Now what we can actually do is, let's take a super quick look here. Hitsuyou to suru, ugokasu, sageru, oriru, okiru, tamesu, tamotsu, oyogu. I see. So let's give this a go. This is oriru. This is okiru. To keep is tamosu. Tamotsu. I see. 下げる動かす Okay, it's to move. To swim was 泳ぐ To try was 試すAnd then this is 必要とする Okay, let's try that again. So we'll reapply random ordering. This is おがかす This is 動かす This is 試す To happen is 起きる No? Oh, it is 起きる So to happen is the same as to wake up. Maybe it's the same mnemonic but a different kanji. We'll come back to that one. This is 保つ This is 必要とする To go down was 下げるThat's to lower 下げる And then this was 泳ぐ I see. That's actually something I'd like to investigate. So if we go here on hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and we go to... Wait, let's super quickly look at the romaji. Okiru is to happen. And then if we go to a new tab in British English, and then we go to the same list, so that's verbs 5. Sorry, verb 6 actually is what we want. Because there was an okiru here as well, which is to get up in the morning. And this is the same as that. So I actually want to know what the meaning of this is. To get up, to rise. But it can also be used as to happen or to occur. Let's take a super quick look. So it can mean to get up, to wake up, to happen, to occur. Okay, so the app here is fine. It basically has 2 meanings. Great. So let's now go back to hiragana and katakana and try this again. So to require was hitsu. We want to be typing hiragana here, of course. Hitsu yo to suru. And then this was oriru. And this was sageru is to lower. You can zoom in a bit further here. So to lower is sageru. And then to move is ugokasu. To try is tamesu. To happen is okiru. Okay, so this can either mean to wake up, or it can mean to occur or to happen. And this is something that depends on context. And it's not even a mnemonic. It's... I think that's what mnemonic means. Super quickly check. Definition. Mnemonic. Oh, not even. Definition. What is word for 2 meanings, 1 sound? Homonym. Homonym. Fine. Going back to the quiz. So yeah, okiru, depending on context, it can mean to happen or to occur, or it can mean to wake up, to get up. in the morning. This is oyogu, to swim. And then to keep. What was to keep? Ta motsu. Okay, fantastic. So I think what would be great here is to now try the quiz for the full 25 verbs. So this is unten suru is to drive. Let's zoom in a bit further here. Unten suru. To try is, oh, we just had that. That was ta me su. Fantastic. To promise. So a promise is yaksoku. Wait, I gotta focus here. Yaksoku. And then yaksoku, so that's a promise, and that's a noun, right? And then when you stick suru at the end, it turns the noun into a verb, so it goes from a promise to the verb to promise, as far as I understand. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. O genki desu ka? To move is ugokasu. And then to happen is okiru. To forget is wasureru. To require is hitsuyo to suru. Is that right? Hitsuyo to suru. Nice. I think this is kasu. And then to swim is oyogu. To use is I see some hiragana here in your reply. Let me try and decipher this. Watashi wa genki desu. Oh, you're saying I am fine. Yokkata. I think that means like if I'm glad, right? I'm glad to hear that. To use is tsukau. And then to pull is hiku. To hit is utsu. To surprise is odorokasu. So I always find this because I'm pretty sure yuki is snow. So you would think you just do yuki suru, but it's yuki ga furu. Yuki ga furu. So I'm not quite sure why that is, but if it works, it works, I guess. Kakaru is the cost. To keep is tamotsu. To go down is oriru. Hai, oriru. Soru is to shave. To enter is hairu. To fix is naosu. To jump is haneru. Haneru. To love is aisuru. And to lower is sageru. And then shotai. So presumably that means invitation, because when you stick the suru at the end, you're turning the noun into a verb. Shotai suru. Great. So that's going fairly well. And so now we can get on to the exciting part, which is I want to make a start on this kanji stuff. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. And I'll apply handwriting here, display kana stroke order. And let's start with this, I suppose. So I'm just going to put in my tablet. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And we're writing just fine. So let's try and decipher this. So these diagrams are kind of color coded, where the first stroke is red, then it's kind of following this rainbow pattern, right? Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then for the 8th stroke, you loop back here. You go back to red, and so then this is the 9th, that's the 10th, etc. So kuro, I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4th stroke kind of should be a bit lower. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That shouldn't be there. And then it's 8, 9, 10, 11. I see. Let's try that again. So it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. The shape could be a bit better, I suppose. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a little bit better. So this one here, it's almost, the height and the width are quite similar. So I really should do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's starting to look a bit better. Blue, so it's owl, but how do you write it? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This kanji stuff is very difficult. So I need to break it up into 2 parts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let's look at that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. But this stroke here is way wider than the rest, so we gotta clean this up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe passable? Okay, so let me try brown. So this is going to be hairo. And so it's going to be 2 kanji, the one for tea and then the one for color, iro. So let's take a look. I think for this one, the stroke order is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's try and ingrain that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quite tricky. Let's try that second kanji again. So it's 1, 2. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I can do that without looking. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the kanji over here, if we zoom out a bit and pan this way. Of course, you write kanji from left to right, presumably, but I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's try and write this neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, new kanji. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that was correct. Suppose what I can try now is if I remember this. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be a little bit more flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That looks correct to me, so we'll give that a pass. And then blue. Oh God, what was it? Yeah. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be a bit harder to remember. And we can write that more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then brown was, so here we have height. I can actually write the, you see this sometimes where they write the romaji above a kanji. So this is height and this is iro. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's acceptable. This one's nice because there is no kanji, it's just oranji. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. Oren. I think it's that's an N. And then shi is this one. And then we apply dakuten. Oranji. Nice. Pinku. So you're just gonna do hit, which is this one. This comes first, and then this. And then we need the handakuten. Then we have N here, and then ku is this one. Pinku. Hi. Okay, so what is green? Green, I think, is midori. Right? So midori. The question is, what's the kanji? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then a hook. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh God, that's tricky. Let's see what I remember there. So green is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it was something like, oh, it's the other way around. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's look. This extends to the right. This extends to the right, so it's not good enough. We gotta go again. So green is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's take a look. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I'd say that was kind of accurate. The only thing I don't like is, so for green, this here, the shape was not quite correct. Now it is. What about the proportions, actually? So this is about 50%, and then so is that. And they need to be a bit closer together. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that looks a lot better. Brown was high roll. High. This is. Wait, let's try and write that a little bit more neatly. High roll. And so the high part was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Iro was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take a look. So yeah, this is fine. And then for Iro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine also. And then Ao was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was correct, but I want to clean up the proportions a bit here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, there should be more space here, and this top part should be closer together. So we can try to clean it up, but the strokes were not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That looks pretty good. So kuro, is, what was it again? That was it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God, that's tricky. Okay, so gray. Gray is... Oh, by the way, I'm saying hairo, but that's actually wrong. Brown is chairo. Because chai is tea. Yeah, and hai is ash. So this is ash color, hence gray. And this was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it was that same color kanji here. So let's just check the stroke order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can improve that. So gray was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Green was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Brown was chairo. So I'm just trying to remember. This was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's this blue? I think I've completely lost the plot. I have. Chai is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then iro is this one. There we go. Awesome. So blue, I think, is what I was just writing. So it's 1, 2. Let's clean that up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 stroke should be very wide, actually. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then black was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, orange and pink, we can skip those, they're fine. Purple is murasaki. Murasaki, which is this in hiragana. So now the question is, what is it in kanji? Okay, this is actually very encouraging because we've seen this before. We've seen this in green. Because if I remember correctly, green was something like this. And then you had this thing. And so I guess this might be something called like a radical. Basically that thing we've seen before. So that's very encouraging. So now we just need to know, okay, the first thing here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try and write that a little bit more neatly. 3, 4. And then this is like, this looks a lot like heat in katakana to me. In any case, after that, we just do this radical that we've seen in green. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Yeah, there we go, like that. So let me try and write all of this neatly in one go without looking. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you had this heat looking thing. And then you had this radical that comes up in green, which is this one. Wait, this final stroke should be a bit longer. Let's take a look. Okay, so this should be wider, but basically the strokes are correct. There's just too much space. So it needs to be even closer together. And this is wider. One more attempt. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, even closer. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. I would give that a pass. So this is nice. There is no kanji, right? So this is just orenji. Orenji. So that would be in katakana 1, 2, 3. That's all. And then this is re. N would be this one. And then for ji, you're going to write shi. Like that. And then you just add some dakuten. Let's just check the stroke order here for N and for G. That looks good to me. Okay, pinku, it's just gonna be this thing. And then this is N, and then this is Ku. Simple. So red is aka. Ka. The question is, what is the kanji? Let's take a look. Pretty interesting. So it's 1, 2, no. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This third stroke has to be a lot longer. And then it's 5, 6, 7, 8. What a bizarre stroke order. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's red. So let's try that independently. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit more neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that looks pretty neat to me. And that just leaves yellow and white. So yellow, I think, is kiro. So with a bit of luck, this iro once again means color. And so we would get, I'm gonna guess that this is the second kanji, and then we have something here. Okay, so that was a good guess. Kind of tricky. Let's give this a go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How am I gonna remember that? Okay, so it's kiro. And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, this goes a bit higher. Okay. Yellow is kiro. So 1, 2, 3, That was too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then for iro, which is color, we just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a match. Fantastic. So I know that iro means colors. I'm guessing, I'm kind of curious. What could this mean? Google Translate. What is this kanji? Ki. It's just yellow. I guess it doesn't have much of a meaning on its own. Okay. Leave that alone. This is shiro. Shiro. I think it's only like one kanji, not two. Oh, we got a simple one. That's nice. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can connect them actually. So let's try that again. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. So I guess now we can really start with this quiz. We can apply random ordering. Red was aka. I think it's only one kanji. Was it something like... What was this? Okay, cool. So we've got this one wrong. Gray is hairo. This is ash color. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need iro, which is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just check the stroke order here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. And then here, that's also correct stroke order. Fantastic. So we'll give that a pass. Hi there. So I would say that I'm definitely N5, but basically I'm the developer behind lingocommand.com, and the way I'm learning at the moment is I'm just basically using what's on there, and then if I run out of material, I'll add more content. And so I'm actually not quite sure what level I would be, but basically what I've done so far is hiragana and katakana. That's reading and writing, as well as like yun combinations, sokon, dakuten, handakuten, all of those concepts. And then I've done, I think about 125 verbs, like just learning the dictionary forms using hiragana. And then maybe I think in total 250 words, maybe 250, thereabouts. And the site is lingocommand.com. So you can just check that on the browser, and then there's also a mobile app. And yeah, basically whenever I see any issue, because I'm the software developer behind the app, I'll make a fix. So that's basically 2 in 1 for me. In any case, this is pinku, which is just katakana. And so I think all we need to do here is just write hi, then use handakuten to make it p, and then we've got n here, and then this is ku, right? And it's a job done. And then yellow was kiro. Kiro, and it's one kanji. You're welcome. Doitashimashite. I think that's how you would say you're welcome. What was this? Is it something like... I think that's yellow. I think I remember it. So let's try and write this neatly. So it's 1, wait, 1, 2, 2, 3, and then this is a bit wider. And then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I need to eat at the end. That's so frustrating. Because this was correct. And the eat was straightforward. So we'll give this incorrect, but we were close. So green is midori. Now I remember arigato. I see. I was just reading this. So this is kind of tricky because I think there was this one, but I have a feeling that this is purple. So we don't want this. What about this one? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here it's 7, 8, 9. Then we do this hook thing. 11, 12. And then we go from top right to bottom left here. And then we draw this. This is green. That's definitely green. But there's a lot of space here. I think we can clean this up and write this more neatly. So let me try and improve the handwriting. Okay, that's part 1. And then here, kind of reducing the space between the radicals, I guess. Ah, this is so tricky. Okay, and then this is 10, maybe a bit longer. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's a pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This all looks correct to me. For those of you that have just joined and wondering what's this color coding about, basically the strokes are color coded in like a rainbow ordering. So the first stroke is red, the next one's orange, the next one's yellow, and then green, blue, indigo, violet. And then when you go to the 8th stroke and further, it kind of loops back. So the 8th stroke is going to be red, the 9th one is going to be orange. You get the point. But the nice thing is when some strokes overlap. So for example, if we go to brown, right? Brown is chairo. And so when we do this iro, this one, 5, 6. To be fair, I need to remember what's here. Was it 1, 2, 3? Oh no, I've forgotten what the chai. What was it? Was it this? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is blue. Ah, silly. But yeah, basically, what I was pointing out here, if we zoom in, so this 5th stroke here in blue, it's very hard to read the 5 because the 6th stroke here in dark blue is overlapping it. But using this kind of color coding, you can see the order of the strokes. So for example, the yellow one in 3, you don't see the 3, but because of the color coding, you know the order. So that's something that I find useful. I'll mark this as incorrect, but I just want to get some muscle memory for writing this one. So let's try that again. So brown was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's this one. Our old friend. Yiro. Okay, and I looked at the answer here, so we're going to mark this incorrect for sure. I'm seeing here another message. I am Saga in Sri Lanka. I'm writing the N5 exam in March. I'm having a little difficulty with listening. Can you give me any tricks or advice for that? Hi, best of luck with your exam in March. That's pretty soon from now. I think um, I haven't been doing much listening practice. Um, but I've kind of been wondering about, how would you practice that anyways? And so um, I did build like a feature here. It needs to be expanded upon. But basically, um, what I was going for here, so these are conversations in Japanese, and you can, for example, see the English translation here, look at a sentence level, you can hide the right column and then listen,
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、地
and you can change the speed,
元の図書館で
and then here you can check the English or at a click of a button, the romaji or the hiragana and katakana. Now, the amount of like conversations here is quite small, but you can basically somewhere else, you can do something similar on YouTube. So, for example, listen to like basic podcasts at your level, and then slow down the conversation, but you just want to immerse yourself. So, I think if you're wondering about podcasts, or sorry, about listening, you just want to listen to like native content. And as I get to the listening part myself, of course, I'm also going to add more content here. But that's my 2 cents as a complete beginner, though. But from what I've seen for people that have learned languages quickly, they spend a lot of time listening to native content, and then maybe at a level that's appropriate for them. Oh, and sorry, I see. I didn't actually read your So Karis asked, have you done some listening practice yet? Not yet. I was hoping to basically up my vocabulary a bit more, but now that I'm doing kanji, I think it's getting to that time where I should practice listening. So, having said that, this is chai, kanji for tea. And then this is the one for color. So tea color is brown. Pass. Gray is hairo. So hairo or hai I think means ash. So ash color is gray. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one we've seen a couple of times now. That's nice. Yellow is, I can't mess this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm trying to remember what goes here at the top, because this is correct. Actually, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is, I guess, key. And then this here part, iro, is like so. So let's try and clean that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, so close. So this here is all fine. Yeah, that's correct, but the top part isn't. And then for iro, that was fine, so we're going to consider the whole thing incorrect. I'll definitely mark it incorrect, but I just want to get some also memory practicing this in the correct form. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one is easy peasy at this point. Cool. So I had to look at the answer, so we'll mark this as incorrect. Midori, right, is the how you say green, and the kanji is, this is I think the first radical, and then here we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, pretty sure that was correct stroke order, so we'll give that a pass. Purple is Murasaki. Murasaki. So Murasaki was... I remember. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, this needs to be very kind of controlled. Okay. And then here we have this same radical that we've seen in green. That bottom stroke can be a bit longer here. There we go. So the proportions could be a bit better, but all the strokes here are correct. So that's great. We'll give that a pass. White was easy. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Give that a pass. Black is kuro. The question is, what's the kanji? I think there was something like 1, 2. This is very frustrating because I remember there was something like this, and then there were 4 strokes here. Let's take a look. These are those 4 strokes that I was talking about. I see. So let's try that again. So black is 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so. Now, of course, I looked at the answer, so we'll mark this as incorrect. Ao is blue. What's the kanji again? Frustrating. Yeah, so this one is 1, 2, 3? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. We'll mark that as incorrect because I looked again. Orange is nice, right? Because it's katakana, so we just write oranji. And I'm just going to turn off the heater. Please excuse me just for 2 seconds. So, for oranji, we need to write the katakana for o, which is this. Then this is re. This is n. And then this is shi. And when you apply dakiten, it becomes ji. So it's oranji. Oranji. Nice. And then pinku is going to be katakana. So this is hi. Apply dakiten, andakiten to make it p. This is n. And then this is ku. Job done. What is aka? Let's take a look. this one. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I think the best approach here now is to focus on the ones that I got wrong. So I got red, yellow, blue, and black wrong. So let's select those. Red, blue, black, and yellow. We'll hide the unselected words here. Okay, so Kudol was 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can do that better. Kudol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that it? Oh no. Because of the boxes at the top. So it's still wrong. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're talking. Okay. Of course, I looked at the answer, so we'll still consider this incorrect. Red was... I remember we had this thing at the bottom. And then... I think it was 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks like a pass to me, except there's too much space here. Oof. Fine. Technically, we'll consider it incorrect, but that's super strict. Yellow, I'm definitely going to get this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this is iro, kanji for iro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. We got it. We got it. Blue, Why is this so hard? What is this? Oh, God. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I looked here also. So we've got to refresh the quiz, apply random ordering, and go again. So blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black was 1, 2. No. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now that is the correct stroke order, but let's improve the proportions of it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it a pass. And then red. Red was 1, 2, 3, and then these strokes actually connect to the top. Let's try and write this more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll give that a pass. And then yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on a second. Something's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's more like it. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm gonna try all 10 colors. I think it's about 10 or 11. I'm gonna just try, like, get 100%. So brown is 차이로. So this is the iro kanji, and then chai was what was T again? Oh, that's so frustrating. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's apply random ordering again and start from scratch. So black has these like 4 at the bottom. I think it was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was it. So let's write that neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 1 down. Purple is murasaki. And the kanji for it is 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's a pass. Blue. What is blue again? We'll come back to that. Pink is simple. It's pinku. It's katakana, so we're gonna write hi. Add handakuten to make P. This is N, and then this is Q. And then gray is hairo. So this actually, like, directly translated means ash color. And to me, the kanji for ash I sort of see it actually, because this looks like a flame and it's covered. So if, you don't get enough oxygen, you get soot ash. I made that up, or perhaps that's actually what's happening. But in my brain, that sort of makes sense. Okay. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that looks correct. And so does this. So we'll give it a pass. Orange is simple. This is just katakana, very simple. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oren. So this is oranji. White is simple. It's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. And it's shiro. There we go. Okay. Let's start with yellow. So yellow is kiro. And the kanji is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that looks correct to me, so we'll give that a pass. Green is midori. And the kanji is, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Another pass, fantastic. So what is brown? Chai and iro. This is simple. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is so frustrating. How do I keep forgetting this? Oh my god. Okay, I need to come up with like a mnemonic. I need to find a way to remember what's what. So, let's display everything. We want to look at brown. We'll go to Google Translate. This literally means tea, cha. Fine. The next question is, how can I associate this with tea? Maybe this could be like a tea house. Like that's the roof of the tea house. The cross kind of looks like a T. Yeah, we could do that. And then for red, aka. It's got 7 strokes. Perhaps that helps. And then blue. Oh, so it has 2 radicals, it seems like. And I could say, oh, there are 2 parts, one for each hiragana. It's a bit silly, but let's give that a go. So if I apply random ordering, so brown is chairo. So the first, so it means tea color. Tea color. The kanji for color is this one. And then for tea, it's this. This kind of helps actually because I made up the story about a tea house. I can draw this a little bit more neatly, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. And then for red, that was 7 strokes, like one kind of shape. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it wasn't. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there are 7 strokes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then blue had 2 parts. So you had something here and you had something there. And the part at the bottom was this. So that just begs the question, what was at the top? 1, 2, 3, 4. It could very well have been that. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I remember there were 8 strokes. This is correct. Would you look at that? Okay, so this time we might actually get them all. Let's try. We'll apply random ordering. So gray is hai ro. Ash, color. Iro means color. Hai is ash. This is the kanji for ash, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for color, it's this one. And so that's a job done. For blue, there are 2 radicals. The first one, there are 8 strokes in total. This 6th stroke has a bit of a curl here at the bottom. 7, 8. Finish that. That's another match. Fantastic. White. White is shiro. It's very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that one could be a bit lower. 4, 5. Simple. And then green. Midori. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Another pass. Great. Pinku is pink. So we're just going to write hi, apply handakuten, write n, and then this is ku. As for black, black is kuro. Was this? Oh, this one was tricky. There were 11 strokes for the bottom. I think there was something like this here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The question is yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go down. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's take a look at the stroke order here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. It's a match. Purple is murasaki. There seem to be 3 different parts to this. So this is the first part. Then this is the second part. Let me try and I want to get not even just the strokes, I want the shape to look nice. So let's try and improve this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so brown. is chairo, which means tea color. The kanji for tea is this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that's very sloppy. Let's try and clean that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is the kanji for color. Okay, that's a match. So is that. And then red. Red was 7 strokes. And it's like 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you look at that? Another match. And then yellow, we're getting close now, is kiro. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this is the color kanji. So that's a match. And then we have an easy one saved for last, oranji. So this is o. This is re. This is en. And then this is shi. And when you apply dakuten, it becomes ji. So it's oranji. Ain't that great? So we just got all of the kanji for colors. Let's save that. So we can go to our performance dashboard and see. Now, I want to add a feature where you can save like, oh, did you do it using kanji or something else? But one thing that would be nice as well is actually if we swap languages, now we get the question in kanji and then we have to type the English. So if I... oh, I noticed an interesting bug here. That shouldn't be showing. That shouldn't be showing at all. That's completely wrong. We'll come back to that. But if I look at this now, this is black. This is kiro, is yellow. That is green. Let's zoom in on this kanji a little bit. Yeah, that's green. This is white. This is tea, and that's color. Tea color is brown. That's pink. That's red. It's orange. This is ash color, so it's okay, it's gray. And then this is in 2 parts, it's blue. And then this is murasaki, purple. So that actually makes reading the kanji, you know, if you can write them, you can definitely read them. I kind of want to quickly talk about this issue here with the code, because you see here this display kana stroke order. Basically, if we uncheck swap languages, if this is turned off, when we go here and we submit our answer, and let's say that we do hiragana and katakana, this here, you can't click on it. It's disabled. Whilst if you press display kana stroke order, and then you do this, you can go on each hiragana or katakana and see the stroke order for that. So that's great and all if you are handwriting your answers, which you only do when you go from English to Japanese. And so when you press swap languages and so you go from Japanese to English, you're only going to type, you're not going to handwrite your English answer. Hence, when this is unchecked, handwrite answers is an option. But when it's checked, it disappears, but so should the display kana stroke order option. That shouldn't be visible. And so I'm going to make a super quick code change. So display kana stroke order. This is the React code, and so we can spin up a local copy of the website here. So this is npm run dev, and what we see here is that this is only visible when show base language is turned on. So this won't take more than a moment, but I think if I do this, that should fix the bug. So we just span up a local copy of the website. We'll go to colors so that everything's the same. We'll go to the quiz, and we'll say, yeah, this is perfect, because now when swap languages is unchecked, you can handwrite your answers and you can display the kana stroke order. When this is checked, all of that should disappear, which is the correct behavior, whilst what we have in production here is incorrect. Only handwrite answers. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I'll just fix this super quickly. Fix ensuring settings panel behavior is correct. And then this issue is resolved once and for all. Git branch, git checkout, development, git merge prod. Now in 2 minutes time, that fix will be made. And while we wait, it's the perfect time to study some more Japanese. So what to do? Maybe I can try some animals, perhaps? So let's look at the kanji. So for horse is uma. And what's the kanji? Oh, there's so many kanji. It's gonna be so difficult. Okay, so red is the first stroke, obviously. then this, and then it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's do that without looking. Actually, kind of keeping track of the total amount of strokes for a word is quite useful. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was correct. We can draw a little bit more neatly. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. A dog is inu. Let's take a look. Okay, this is fairly straightforward. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that again. And I think actually if we look, it's been 2 minutes, so the change that we just made is being deployed. So now when we check swap languages, both of them disappear, which is the correct behavior. Now we don't need random ordering. Yeah, okay, so dog was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then horse was like 11 strokes. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let's take a look at bird. So bird is tori. And then, oh god, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What about niwatori, which is chicken? what I would expect is like one kanji here, and then this kanji. And that's correct. So it's it's a lot of kanji to learn. Okay, so chicken was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have the bird kanji. So let's try that. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's actually a match. That matches 1 for 1. Fantastic. Dog was simple, right? It was just 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Horse was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was it again? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it was 11 in total. Something like this. Oh, completely off here. 1, 2, 3. I see. So horse is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So that's 4 kanji that we know now. Let's see how many I can get just by reading. So we'll swap the languages. We'll apply random ordering. So this one is bird. This is horse. And then here we see the bird kanji kind of narrow. And so this is a type of bird. It's a chicken. This is cat. That's sheep. This is dog. That's rabbit. Cow. Fish. Pig. To be fair, that is actually a lot easier. Just practicing reading the hiragana, that might be the way to go actually. So if I put, let's try body parts. I'm gonna struggle with this. This is leg. It can also mean foot. This is onaka, is stomach. This is mouth, kuchi. Is this eyes? And this is ears. This is back. It's arm. Okay, let's try that again. So this is arm, eyes, mouth, leg. This is ears. This is, it can be leg, it can be foot. It's the same kanji in Japanese. This is stomach. And then, what is this? Is this finger? Hand. Hand. Okay. Is this finger? Yeah, that was correct. And then, what do we have left? Is this back? And then this is what, head? Okay, so this is hand. Man, this is tricky. Actually, I think... Hi there. Thanks for joining the stream again. Basically, I removed some storage space on my laptop, and I think on today's stream there have been no freezes. But once again, thank you so much for your help last time. I really appreciate it. So yeah, to answer your question, I think it's resolved. Maybe I can do one more round of writing the hiragana for the colors. So let's give that a go. So red is aka, and it's 7 strokes. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm also very relieved. Okay, that's awesome. So green. Have you used the website before? If so, how did you find it? So green is midori, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like that. Cool. White is shiro. Shiro. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black is kuro. And it's 1, 2, 3. What is it actually? 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's a match. So it's very recent. That's no problem. Thank you for checking out the website. So, okay, let's take a look at purple. So purple is murasaki. Murasaki. And there are like 3 different parts. So this is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the next one. And then here we get that same kind of radical that we see in green. And then together, all of that is purple. That pass. Blue is ao. There are 2 parts here. The bottom part, I think, is this. So that just leaves the question, like, what is this top part? I think there were something like 8 strokes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go with this as my answer. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's another match. Gray is high roll. So that's ash color. Directly translated. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the color kanji, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another match. Great. Brown is chairo, directly translated as tea color. And then this is the kanji for tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then for color, well, we've seen that before, right? It was this thing. So that's great. And orange, well, that's simple enough, right? It's orange. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. This is katakana. So it's orange. This is shi, and then when you apply Dakuten, okay, this is very sloppy handwriting. Let's try and clean up a bit. This is N. And then this is shi, and then with Dakuten it becomes ji. Orange. And then kiro. Sorry, I read your message, but I'm bad at multitasking. Give me just 2 seconds. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have this one. Let's take a look here. Okay, so you are basically saying, why don't you consider adding furigana? And I'm wondering, would you want to see those everywhere? So for example, do you want to see them on the table here? Or is it more like, suppose that you click here and you want to see like the stroke order for a specific kanji, that it then also shows the furigana? Because of course, this way you can, at a click of a button, go back and forth between hiragana and katakana and the kanji one. But I guess what you were saying is, for example, you would want to see the furigana here. Is that right? That would be useful, wouldn't it? Perhaps if you hover over it. Yeah, okay, so should we quick question actually. I'd love to get your opinion on this. So for example, here for yellow, there are 2 kanji. So should we say that only when you click on it do you get the furigana, or do you want to see the furigana for each one here as well? Because that's tricky. I think maybe, yeah, that the furigana should be shown when you look at the stroke order diagram only, perhaps. Let me see. But I think that's a really good approach. So I might make a note of this actually. I'm just doing this on my second monitor. Bear with me for just one moment. Add furigana to kanji stroke order diagrams so people know the reading. Konbanwa. Hi, good evening. Konbanwa. O genki desu ka? Okay, so I've been doing quite a lot of this color stuff. But to be fair, I'm still struggling with the animals one. And so, yeah, I suppose that would be nice to practice. So for horse, I think it was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's the kanji for horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, looks correct to me. For bird, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now there's a lot of spacing here, so let's actually clean this up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That looks better to me. And that's a match. So that's great. Dog is very straightforward, right? It's I say it's very straightforward and then I struggle. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's dog. Inu. Rabbit is usagi, but I've completely forgotten the stroke order. I do remember chicken though. So I think what you do here is you have like one block and then you've got the block here for bird. So the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like so. No, this is not quite right. This is slanted. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're getting somewhere. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Would you look at that? That's a match. So then what is cat? I remember there was something like this. There was a box. And then there was something like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there was a lot of things wrong there. I had the right idea, but let's take a look. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's better. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This stroke is a bit long. Let's clean that up. Sheep. What is sheep? Is it something like this? It's kind of blocky. Let's take a look. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Fish is sakana. The question is, what's the kanji? Okay, so I've seen this shape kind of before. 3, 4. Because for example, for iro, which means I guess color, that kanji is this one. So the first two strokes are kind of a similar pattern. And this is one thing that I like is I'm starting to notice that there are some patterns to this stuff. Like this cluster of 4 here, I've seen that as well, where they're like 4 lines like that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for fish. Please excuse the coughing. Sorry about that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. That's fish. Sakana. Hi. Okay. Ushi was... I remember there was something like this. This was like the general vibe. Let's check the stroke order now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this is a lot to remember, so let's redo some of these. So chicken is 2 kanji. The first one is this. And then now we need the kanji for bird, which is this. Yeah. And I'm guessing the reading would be, this would be the niwa part. And then this is the tori part. Perhaps. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's a match. Cow was simple, right? It was 4 strokes. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the job done. Rabbit. Skip that. Don't know. But then horse. What was horse? It was something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's good. Cat was this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. That's a match. Fish, we just had that. So it had this as a start, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then there was like this little box, and then there were like 4 strokes at the bottom. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Another match. Okay, bird is tori. As for the kanji, well, we had that earlier, right? So it was this thing. One, 2, 3, 4. Another match. Dog was simple. It's inu. Inu. And the kanji is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can try and improve the shape a little bit, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheep, hitsuji. So I think it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that just leaves 2 kanji that I need to learn on this list. So there's rabbit, which is usagi. And I think there was something like a box. And there was like a shape here, and there was like some stuff at the top. Let's take a look. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot going on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was correct. Let's try that again independently. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The shape is a bit too elongated though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This tail here can be a bit longer, but we'll give that a pass. And that just leaves us with pig, which is buta. Okay, so this radical I've seen before. In fact, I think it comes up with blue. I think if you... Blue is something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have this. I think that's blue. And so if we take this part out, that's the same. So I guess this is another type of radical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this has 7 strokes. The second radical. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's tough. Let's try that again. So we have this radical here. And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm missing one. 1. It's the horizontal line at the top. Let's try that again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So okay, that's a match. Fantastic. Hi there. Regarding my Japanese level, I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure it's like N5. But I'm not really practicing for any test. So just to give a bit of context, I'm the like software engineer behind this app, and I'm using it to learn Japanese so that one, I can learn the language, but then also improve the app. And so I can give you a quick overview of what I've learned. It's I've learned hiragana, katakana, and that's for reading and writing, as well as like hiragana yun combination or yun combinations, dakuten, handakuten, those concepts. And then I've learned the dictionary form of about 100 or so verbs, and then maybe I think 150 adjectives and nouns. And so that's about the material I've covered so far, but basically no grammar yet, no listening. I'm barely just now starting with kanji. So that hopefully gives you a bit of an overview of my knowledge. And hi there, my name is Kevin. How about you guys? Are y'all also studying Japanese? And if so, how's that been going? While I wait for a reply, let me just continue with this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we can write that more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a pass. Cow is ushi, is how you pronounce it. And then how do you write it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This extends to the top, so that's actually not correct. So we'll say that's not a match. Here, let me type it for you. So almost. My name is Kevin. So dog is inu, and then if we want to write the kanji for that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then cat is neko. Neko. Now the question is, how do you write that? So I think it's 1, 2. Yeah, I remember now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's right. Sheep. It's Hitsuji. And as for the kanji, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to kind of practice here, this part matters, I guess, for writing ushi, cow. So that needs to extend. So this would be wrong. It should be like that. Okay, but with that said, Buddha comes in 2 parts. So you have this radical here that we've seen a couple of times. And then there are 7 strokes here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a match. Awesome. Also want to learn Japanese. I was looking for some channels and suddenly I saw that you were streaming. Oh, that's awesome. Do you know like where you want to start? I've personally found that studying hiragana and katakana, if you're familiar with what that is, I found that like very invaluable, like so far. So horse is uma, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so. And then bird is tori, and so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like so. But we can clean this kanji up a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That looks correct to me. We'll give that a pass. Okay, so chicken is ni wa tori. And then it's gonna come in 2 parts, right? So we've got this block, which is niwa, and then tori is what we just had earlier. So let's write that. So it's slanted from top right to bottom left. Then you have 2 strokes here going from top to bottom. Then this one. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 strokes here. And then here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Rabbit is usagi. And so here it's going to be 1. Let's clear the screen here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5th stroke actually. So there we go. So this is usagi. Fantastic. And yeah, okay, here, cow, we got that wrong, but it was a very small issue. I did this instead of that. Perhaps what I'll do now is one more round of colors. Try and cement that in my mind just a bit further. So pink is pinku. So here we're just gonna write hiragana, or sorry, katakana. So this is hi. And then when you write the circles, that's called handakuten. That maps everything with H to P. So this hi becomes P. This is N in katakana, and then this is ku. katakana, by the way, is used for loan words, right? So if a word comes from a different language, like English or Spanish or French, it will be written in katakana. Pinku. So white is shiro. This is just a Japanese word, so no katakana. And this is the kanji. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So blue is owl, and I think it comes in a total of 8 strokes. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then here it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's write that neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd say that's a perfect match, so we'll give that a pass. Yeah, of course, I'm happy to give some pointers. Just out of curiosity, like, what do you currently know? Give me a little bit of a background of your knowledge in Japanese. Like, do you know what hiragana and katakana are? And actually, I can, yeah, kind of give you some pointers. So brown is chairo. You literally just started, I see. Do you want me to kind of start from the beginning? Because I'm happy to give like, of course, my Japanese also is not, I'm still learning, but I can tell you what I found useful so far. No, I don't want you to think I'm more advanced than I am. So this chairo directly means tea color. Yeah, right. Tea is brown. And so for tea, this is the kanji. And then for color, this is the kanji. So this is tea color. Yeah, let me know if you want some, like an overview, some basic concepts. Happy to help. Have you done any, I'm just typing, have you done any hiragana and katakana? So red, while I wait for your reply, let me just continue here. So red is aka. I think it's 7 strokes in total, and it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. So let's write this more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll submit that. And then gray. So gray is hairo. Directly translated to ash color. Now ash is gray, right? So it kind of makes sense why they call it that. Okay, so perhaps if this sounds good to you, I'm just gonna finish this one list, and then I can give you some like an explanation if you like. So let's just try and get through this one. This is ash, and then this is color. Green is midori. I'm just rushing through this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this has a hook. Okay, this is murasaki. So this comes in a total of 3 parts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here we get the same kind of radicals we did before. As you can see here. Orange is katakana, we'll skip that. Kiro is this one. This is kiro. Wow, that was rushed. Black is kuro, which I think is so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. So if you started today, let me, I guess, share a little bit from what I know. So because I built this app myself, basically a lot of my knowledge kind of comes from what's here. But actually, yeah. So I'll use 2 tabs. So I'll open another one where I can like write. Ohayo. Good morning. Thank you for joining the stream. Zain Saifi was asking about some basics in Japanese. So I'm just kind of sharing what I've learned so far. So I guess if I press this here, we get this box in which we can draw. So if you take like Japanese writing, which is I guess like a place where we can start. So if you have Japanese, the writing system consists of hiragana. We'll zoom out here. Katakana. And kanji. So that's also what you see here, right? It says the writing system consists of these 3 parts. Kind of giving an overview of how these 3 work. Hiragana, it's phonetic. So in English, we have 26 letters. And each letter, it doesn't really make up like what's it called? A syllable. Whilst in Japanese, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, they're actually like usually combinations of a consonant and a vowel. But basically, there are 46 of these hiragana sounds. And basically, so let's say we take the letter K. For that, there are 5 hiragana characters. So it's ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Then let's go with the letter N. It's na, ni, nu, ne, no. Take M, for example. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Seems like Hindi. So, okay, I'm not quite familiar with Hindi, but I've learned a bit of Amharic, which has like also a slightly similar pattern. So I'm glad you're kind of familiar with the concept. Now, of course, there are some exceptions, right? So, for example, this is not sa, si, su, se, sol. It's chi. And then here, it's not ta, ti, tu, te, to. It's ta, chi, tu, te, to. So, and also, for example, for ya, it's not ya, yi, you, ye, yo. It's only ya, you, and yo. Sorry, excuse the cough. So, 46 in total. But here we start with the vowels. It's a, I, u, e, o, kind of like in English, 5 vowels. And then you get all of these consonant vowel combinations, like so. Another thing to point out is when you're writing Japanese, stroke order matters. So for example, this character, this is a, and you can't ideally just write it in any order. You're supposed to start, so this is a stroke order diagram. You start at the lowest number, and then you move away from that number, so you go from left to right. Then you go to the next number, which is 2, and you go down. And then you go here to 3, and finish it like this. So the correct way to write a is like this. To be fair, though, reading is, I would say, a lot more useful than just writing. And as for the website, is it free to use? So what I currently have is a 7-day free trial with no credit card. So you can try out the website like that. But there are plenty of resources available. But I guess what you want to do is you want to quiz yourself and practice learning these 46 basic characters. And then once you've done that, there are other words in Japanese. So, by the way, I was talking about this like stroke order stuff, right? So let's zoom in here. So this is the letter A. I can write that a little bit more neatly. And notice that I keep writing it in the same order. You don't want to do something like write the scroll first and then here and then go like that. Basically be consistent and look online for resources for the correct stroke order. It's a little bit like in English. Like, for example, imagine that I wrote hello, but I did it like this. I'm trying to do this in the strangest way possible. And then I go like this and then like that. And then here. This would just be strange to look at, right? This is how we'd write it. An H, that's an E, that's an L, that's an O. And so it's kind of similar in Japanese. And then, do you have any questions so far? By the way, I'm just kind of rambling at you, but basically this is these 46 basic hiragana characters with which you can then make words. And then for katakana, so I'll give you an example, right? So let's say we go to colors. No, actually, let's not go to colors. Let's go to clothes. Awesome. So jacket, for example, I'll put it this way. So this here is writing this is called romaji. So of course you can, if I write here tori, this is how you would write bird in hiragana. So this is hiragana. So that's nice for people that can read hiragana, but for people that don't, there's something called romaji, which is where you use the Roman alphabet to write Japanese words. So bird in romaji is tori. And this is nice because you and I, without knowing any hiragana, we can just read this and get a decent idea for how to pronounce this word. So this is basically a quiz for clothing items in Japanese. And so boshi, that's a Japanese word, has Japanese roots. It's not loaned from English. But I'm guessing, if I say jacketto, could you guess what the English word is for this? And like maybe like if you want, you can write the your response here in the chat. If not, no worries. But so it's jacketto. And basically it means jacket, right? So you can hear how similar it is. Something like necktie, it means necktie, which is like a tie. And so these these words have like English roots. So jacketto is jacket, scarfu is scarf. Let me give another example. Skato is skirt. And so because these words have English roots, they use a separate alphabet to write these words, and that's katakana. And so the nice thing is this is basically exactly the same as hiragana. It's another 46 characters where you have this a, I, U, E, O pattern, and then it's like a cluster of consonant vowel combinations. So you have ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And there's basically a one-to-one mapping between hiragana characters and katakana characters. What I mean with that is this character, ke, corresponds with this katakana character, ke. And so let's say that we go here to to colors, or was it was clothes. You need some familiarity presumably with the two alphabets, but here hiragana tends to be a bit more curved, whilst as you can see here, this katakana has a lot of like straight lines. So jacket is jacketto, and this is written in katakana, whilst this is written in hiragana. You can see here there's a lot of straight lines. Scarfu, this is katakana. Shu, kutsu, is just a Japanese word, has nothing to do with loanwords. This is hiragana. Skirt, skato, is katakana. So that's basically hiragana and katakana. But then, unfortunately, Japanese is hard And you then also need to learn kanji. So there's kanji is like, if we go here, there are like over 2,000 basic daily use kanji. And so Japanese is like in a sentence. So we can go to the phrases section. Maybe not the best example. Basically, if you write Japanese, it's like a mix of 3 different alphabets per sentence, potentially. So you could maybe like write this word in hiragana, and then you have a kanji here, which is like a Chinese character, and then maybe you have an English loanword here written in katakana. And so these 3 things combined form the Japanese like writing system. And I noticed you put a question mark. What is your question? Can I help? So hopefully that's like a useful overview. And then once you know that, there's some other stuff to learn regarding the writing systems, but that will get you a decent way if you know those 46 symbols for hiragana and katakana. Do you like, are you familiar, for example, with Dakuten and Handakuten? Because that might be another useful thing to point out. I'm just gonna drink some water. So I found this like kind of useful to understand. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm coughing quite a bit. But would you like to hear about it? The Dakuten stuff? Basically, we had those like 46 basic hiragana sounds, right? Please go ahead. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll use this as my writing tool. So I'll give you a great example. So the word hat is boshi. And if I go, let's actually use this tab. So this is you, right? So if we want to write boshi, this you is this character, as you can see here, and then shi is this one. So this part becomes shi, but then bo, what could it be, right? We want something that says bo, but we can go through all of them, but basically if you look through, there's nothing here with a B. Nothing here with a B at all. And what you can do is you write ho. So let me find ho. This is the hiragana for ho. So let's write that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is ho. And then if I add these 2 marks, this is called dakuten, it turns a H into a B, which is quite strange. So as you remember from like this table, you've got, so there's one small exception here, which is fu. But basically we have ha, hi, fu, he, and ho. I'll write the corresponding characters. So this is ha, hi is this one, this is fu, this is he, and then this is ho. So these are the hiragana. if I now apply this thing called Dakuten, which is these 2 marks at the top right of the character, it turns, so we're going to zoom out here, like this little 2 marks turns a H into a B. Or better yet, it turns Ha. So this becomes Ba. So if I add these 2 marks at the top right, this becomes Ba. If I want to write B, I write Hi and I put the 2 marks. If I want to write Bu, so of course H goes to B, but in this cluster of 5, Fu belongs. So Fu becomes Bu. So you would write the Fu character and then these 2 Dakuten marks on top. I'm guessing you can now guess how you would write Be, right? You would write the hiragana for He, add the 2 marks on the top right. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'll clean this up. And then for Bo, that was the one we needed for Boshi. You would put the 2 Dakuten marks here. So if you want to say hat in Japanese, hat, which was Boshi, then you would write Ho. H goes to B, so you apply this Dakuten mark. And then you would write you and she, and it's a job done. And so you can rote memorize this whole table because there are 25, if you apply the Dakuten, then Sa becomes Za, all of this. But it's actually summarized quite well with these column headers. So as a rule of thumb, K goes to G, H goes to B. What else was there? Let me try and do it in order. S goes to Z, T goes to D, H goes to B, and H goes to P. Now, you might be wondering H goes to B and H goes to P, but here you use Dakuten, here you use Dakuten, here you use Dakuten, here you use Dakuten. To make the P, you add a circle. So if you want to write, so you remember that this was whole, right? This is whole. If you want to make bo, you put this thing with the 2 marks. And if you want to write po, you would put this and a circle. Yeah, so it is indeed like quite complicated. But basically with this Dakuten stuff, you can go a long way. So for example, let's look at a vocab list. You'll see here, exactly, think of it like a transition. So here, do you see these 2 marks? K goes to G, so this is not ka, it's ga. You can see the G if I go to to Romaji. Sorry, excuse the coughing. So, like let's say we look at some verbs. You can see here this Dakuten mark comes because this is not fu, this is bu. Here, there's another one. Ka goes to ga. Here's another one. Su becomes zu. And so these Dakuten marks, they're all over the place and they come up so often. So that's very useful. And of course, I can teach you some stuff like, basic phrases, but that would just like be me kind of repeating stuff to you. Whilst the theory, because I find when you know this hiragana, they say it's like a very good place to start. When I was like doing research online on like how to learn Japanese. So one other thing about the Dakuten stuff. So if we go to writing systems, all of that stuff also applies to katakana in the exact same way. So don't know what happened there, but basically, if we go to a quiz here with basic katakana with Dakuten and Handakuten, that stuff that I was saying about K goes to G, H goes to B, etc. All of that applies in the exact same way to katakana. And so if you know it for hiragana, this mapping in your brain, this transition, then you also know it for katakana. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's like a pretty useful concept for the writing system. I've got one other bit of theory that's very, very useful. Do you want to stop here, or I'm happy to explain like the next concept for hiragana, but it's your choice. I can give you a little preview. Like basically, if we go to writing systems, there's these things called Yun combinations. It's making sense, but I think it's too much for today. I can imagine it's overwhelming, and I'm also feeling a bit under the weather, so maybe it's a good place to stop here. But yeah, I think actually when you know hiragana, katakana, and you know dakuten and handakuten, that will get you quite far when it comes to writing as a beginner. But then this might be the perfect place to end the stream for today. Hi. No, I'm not N1 qualified at all. I'm actually just like on day 42 of learning Japanese on stream. But Saifi was asking me about like, can you show me some of the basics? So I was just talking about dakuten and handakuten, that type of stuff, to answer your question. But I'm a complete beginner, but I just wanted to give some answers, you know. Basically, what I was doing earlier today was, you know, quizzes on some vocabulary, stuff like that. You're very welcome. I'm glad that was helpful. You were learning kanji. Oh, that's awesome. I was making a start with kanji earlier today. So like, for example, for colors, this is an app that I've built. So you can press hiragana, katakana, and kanji here. You can handwrite your answers. So for example, like brown is chairo. And so this is the kanji for chai. And then this is the one for, oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can check your answers here. So that's kind of how I've been studying kanji so far. How have you been? How have you been studying kanji so far? How are you finding it? I found it quite challenging. I've only started recently. While I wait, maybe I'll do a couple more. So I think black is 1, 2. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. So that's in the correct stroke order. That's a match. Blue is ao. And I remember there was like 2 radicals. Yeah. YouTube videos, memorizing them. That makes sense. So I think it was something like 8 strokes for blue. It was 1, 2, 3. Wait, let me write this more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll give that a pass. So if you have any doubts, so if you go to the Lingo Command website, This is the email address of the like the website, and I check the email like pretty regularly. So if you ever want to reach out, feel free to do so at contact@lingocommand.com. Did you build this website by yourself? Yes, that's right. So I'm a software engineer, and so I love coding. So indeed, I'm a software. Indeed, I built the website. So this is 1, 2. No, what am I doing? 1, 2. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's better. Cool. So we did these earlier, but I'm just redoing them quickly. That was blue. Yeah, and then brown was chairo. Do I have any Instagram account? Oh no, unfortunately. I think Lingo Command does have an Instagram, but I hardly ever check it. So I don't think I'll be able to respond there. Yeah, please feel free to drop me an email if you've got any questions. So this is the kanji for color, and then this is the kanji for tea. So I think this literally means like tea color is brown. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, you might be wondering like, what's the deal with all these colors, right? In this stroke order diagram. And basically the way that I coded this is the strokes are in rainbow ordering. So the first stroke is red, the next one is orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then when you get to the 8th stroke and onwards, you go back to red. So for example, the 9th stroke would be orange. And that's quite useful because sometimes strokes overlap. So for example, this 3rd stroke in yellow, you can't see the 3, but because you know the color ordering, you can still kind of see the ordering using the colors. Yes, indeed, brown is chairo. And I'm not talented at all. Thank you so much for saying that, but just, I guess, something that I enjoy doing. So green is midori, right? Midori. Now the kanji for that is this, right? So you have, I'm writing this very sloppily. I should clean up my writing. By the way, what's your background in in Japanese? Like, how have you been finding it so far? Shoujo 07. I found it like very enjoyable, but also very tricky. I think I'm about maybe 70 hours in. Okay, cool. That seems to be... this stroke needs to be longer. It's very short. I'll just about give it a pass, but that's a bit... it's close. So... gray is hairo, which means... well, let me write the kanji first. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then iro, well, we've seen this before, right? So it's just this thing. And this is the color kanji. And this means ash. So I think it directly translated, it means like ash color, which is gray. So it kind of makes sense, right? Quit it, go back to it. Toxic relationship with Japanese. It's overwhelming. I see. Oh no, I lost track. But yeah, basically what I wrote was this, so we'll give it a pass. Um, what made you interested in Japanese? Like, the did you get exposed to it via anime or content online? One of my favorite YouTube channels, like regarding Japan, is Abroad in Japan. Chris Broad is the YouTuber. I really enjoy watching his content. So this is oranji, and there's no katakana. It's sorry, there's no kanji. It's just katakana. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is o. And then this is ren. And then this is, I'm zooming out too far here. Let's undo this. So this is, this is shi and zain saifi. Do you remember when I was talking about dakiten? So you add these two dashes and it turns certain sounds into different ones, kind of like a map. So this shi, when you add the dakuten, it becomes ji. So you can kind of see the concept being applied live here. So this oranji, you see the dakuten mark here. How often do you screen? So I'm actually going to travel for a week starting tomorrow. And so I won't be able to live stream as much as I would like to. But basically, I usually try to stream somewhere around like between, so I live in England, somewhere between like 5 and 8 p.m., something like that. And I try to stream maybe like 5 or so times a week. I mean, I try and stream every day, but inevitably you end up missing some days. But that's roughly what I'm doing. Regarding pink, so that is pinku. It's katakana, it's a loan word. And so this is hi. And then when you apply the circle, so this is not dakuten, this is called han dakuten. And it turns into pi. And then this is en. And then this is ku. Oh, this cough is so sorry that it's bothering y'all. So purple is murasaki. Murasaki. And there are 3 parts to this kanji. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first part. This is part 2. All right, let me write that more neatly. And then we've seen this 3rd section before. I think it comes up in green. So for whatever reason, this radical, I guess it's called, that pops up in green, it also pops up in purple. And so that combined forms murasaki, the kanji for murasaki. You have plans to go work there. That's amazing. That is quite a like high level of Japanese. So, ganbatte. I'm rooting for you. Will you be like, what type of work will you be doing in Japan? That sounds very, very cool. So aka, I think it was 7 strokes. And I think it's like 1, 2, what was it? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. White is shiro. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Software engineer, no way. What a coincidence. That's so cool. Are you like a full stack software developer? Do you do front end stuff, back end? I love coding, so it's always fun to talk about. Oh, it's 2:15 a.m. in India. You must be super tired. Okay, so yellow is kiro. And the kanji for it is this thing. So it's those four. And then it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it's this thing that we've seen over and over again, the kanji for color. This one's a little bit strange to me though, because for example, hairo is ash color, chairo is tea color, but ki on its own, I couldn't really find anything. When I put this kanji in, it just showed it just showed yellow. So I guess it's yellow color. It's a bit strange. Is it Mubarak Ramadan? Have a nice Ramadan. Okay, so that's colors done. I've been practicing this one also. So bird is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cat is neko. And I think it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. So chicken is niwa. Sorry, excuse the bad handwriting. Niwa tori. And so there are actually like two kanji going on here. One is the tori one, which we had earlier. So that's this thing. And then here we need the one for niwa. So let's write this. So this is 1. No. This is slanted. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here we need 1. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this is the kanji for bird. And then I guess this is niwa. I'm not sure what that's about, but basically put them together and you got chicken. Niwa tori. So you're asking, why am I learning Japanese? So the main reason is like, one, I love like Japanese culture. Like I'm not gonna say I know so much about it, but I love like learning about the culture. I'm a bit of an anime fan as well. So Kao's Ushi, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I've always been interested in the culture. And then the other benefit is when you use your own product, you can see a lot of the bugs. So of course I can just like try and find feedback from people and see what they like. But by doing these live streams and by using the product, not only do I learn Japanese, but I see all the stuff where it's not ideal. For example, someone in the comments section was like, oh, you should practice like writing the kanji. And so this feature with this like color-coded stroke order diagram actually came from someone telling me you should really like practice writing the kanji. So that's dog. I haven't done anything. I'm in my freshman year. I haven't learned anything yet, but I will eventually in these upcoming years, hoping to be as skilled as you at coding one day. Please don't be crazy. Like, thank you for the compliment. But I also have a long way to go. So you're in university, I see. So I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's fish. would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So horse is uma. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that's horse. Let's take a look. Yeah, another match. Pig is Buddha. So Buddha is. So I've seen this like radical before, and then there's like another one here that's like something ridiculous, like 7 strokes. I find this one really weird. So let me try and write this neatly. Let me check the comment section. Can you name your favorite anime? Then I'll tell you mine. So I think everyone says it, but I don't think I've ever come across a piece of fiction that surpasses like Attack on Titan. To me, it was like mind-blowing how good that was. Like Shingeki no Kyojin, it's phenomenal. So rabbit is Usagi. How about yours? Oh, yours is also Attack on Titan? Oh, actually, you've got Mikasa as your profile picture. And then you also, it's your Sain Safi. Is yours Attack on Titan as well? And that's hilarious. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Susagi. And then sheep is Hitsuji. Tsuji. So sheep is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zayn, Malik Zayn. I would say that I try, like, to be honest, I haven't watched Frieren, even though I loved season 1, so I definitely need to catch up there. But I'm currently watching JJK season 3. Zayn. Okay, thank you for showing me how to pronounce the name. But currently I'm not watching a lot of like shows that are currently airing. I spent like 3 years trying to catch up with One Piece. I think the last episode that I watched was like 1128, like half a year ago. I think I'll do the kanji for numbers. Why not? Regarding Attack on Titan, what is your, like, if you had to rank the seasons, how would you rank them? For me personally, season 4 part 1 is the highest, like 9.9. Then season 3 part 2. I think season 3 part 1 would be the lowest for me, and then the rest is like maybe an 8. Okay, so there are 3 ways to say 0. So you have Rei, Zero, and Maru. So if we zoom out, this is katakana, obviously, because you can see that's a loan word. And then when you apply the Dakuten, Sukara says season 1 because it's nostalgic, but they're all good though. I loved season 1. I think what I like about Attack on Titan is that it starts so strong. Like episode 1 just hooks you right off the gate. So this is Zero in katakana. And then trying to remember Maru. I think it was something like, I think it's 1, 2, 3. And then what is rei? So rei is like a pretty complicated kanji. But it's not coming to mind. What was rei again? I think I remember it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is an 8. But yeah, I had to look, so that was unfortunate. So yeah, here's 0, and then here is maru, and this is 8. But we got 2 out of 3. But because I forgot this, let's be strict. So let's just consider that incorrect. But what I am going to do is apply random ordering, kind of keep myself on my toes. You think every part of AOT is peak cinema? I would agree. I've never come across. It's like my favorite piece of fiction. You're watching Freerun, JJK, Sentenced to be a Hero, and Hell's Paradise. Nice. Okay, so let's start with the basic one. So Ichi is just a straight dash. Ni is this one. Simple enough. 3 is the middle line is the shortest. Like that. 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check the stroke order here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was actually incorrect. So the correct stroke order for 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you close. Good to know. Well, because the stroke order was wrong, let's be strict. We'll consider it incorrect. So now we can do 0 again. So rei was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 0 is this one. It's been a while since I've done numbers. Maru. Let's just check the stroke order for Maru. 1, 2, 3. Cool, that all looks correct to me. So here, because there are 3 different answers, you can basically choose which one. And it doesn't really matter because I filled in all 3, but let's put the first one. It's nice to meet you, Kevin. I'll go through all your videos later. Nice to meet you also. Hajimemashite. I recommend watching Hell's Paradise. It's a great anime. Awesome. I'll try and check it out. Actually, I think I might have watched part of season 1. Oyasumi. Ah. Good night. So, I gotta focus for this one. What is 1,000? So you have sen, which is 1,000. And then you have ichiman, which is 10,000. And I remember now, this is the kanji for 1,000. Nice. 10,000 is going to be ichiman. So this is ichi, and then man is what is man? I think it's something like this. So it's 1, 2, and then 3. That's it. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was the correct stroke order also. Fantastic. Now this might be a good moment to talk about some theory, because I always found this like pretty confusing. So So basically I manually put in like all this data set. Um, so what I did was I looked through different language websites and just tried to like collate good list of vocabulary. So just the words come from like scouring the internet. And it's not done through an API. It's literally just hard coded. So I spent dozens of hours like double checking the words and kind of making sure stuff is correct. So if we put English here and Japanese here, you know when you count in English, like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each word is different. But then when you get to 13, the third part comes from 3. You kind of heard that before. 14, the 4 and the teen come from 4 and 10, and so forth. Even 20, the 2 part comes from 2. For 30, blah, 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 all the way up to 99. But then when you get to 100, 100 is like a completely new word in the English language. And then you're fine up to like 200 is a combination of previous words, etc., all the way up to 999, and then you get to 1,000, and it's a new word. The next new word that you're not familiar with is a million. Right? You're fine up to 999,999. It's a combination of previous words. And then here a billion. And you have basically these list of new words for Japanese also. But the jumps are not quite the same. So hyaku is 100. Sen is 1,000. Ichiman is the next jump. So it's a completely new word to get to 10,000. And then it's a whole bunch of nothing to oku, which is 100 million. So it's very different than English. Here you've got 100, 1,000, a million, and a billion. In Japanese, it's 100, 1,000, 10,000, and then a million, or 100 million. And so if we want to make 1 million, on that list of numbers here, the largest one that fits into a million is the 10,000. So 10,000 is the largest number on that list that fits into a million, because oku was 100 million. That's never going to fit. Then you multiply that by 100 to get a million. So in Japanese, 1 million is hyaku man. Hyakuman. And you might be wondering, like, for example, you could do like 1,000 times 1,000, right? You could say it's sen. But it doesn't work that way, because 1,000, sure, it was on that list, but 10,000 is larger and it still fits into a million. So you want to put the largest thing here, and then you ask yourself, well, what do I multiply it by to get the number? So hyaku, I think it was some type of box like this. I forgot the kanji. But then this is the 10,000. There we go. This is hyaku. And this is man. So together that forms a million. Did you ever use Duolingo? I think it's good for the basics, but it teaches unnatural sentences. Sorry, my cough is kind of bad. It's free though, I guess. What made you do all of this manually? Why not API? I'd love to know what made you do this. Because I don't know anything about making websites, so I'd like to know. Yeah, so let me just try and do like one more here. So using that reasoning we had before, the largest thing that fits into a billion is this 100 million that we had earlier, which was oku. And then you just need to multiply that by 10, because 10 times 100 million is going to be a billion. So 10 is this thing. And then the question is, what was the kanji for oku? So it's pronounced oku. But I'm trying to remember. Let's take a quick sneak. Oh my god. I remember. Yeah, so you have this. And then I think it was something like this. I need to study this. It's been a while. So this is the kanji for oku. Poof. There's a lot going on here. One, and then this curls around, and then it's like that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so let's try and do that in one go without looking. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cool. Yeah, so I used to use Duolingo for like some other languages way back. But I think what I struggled with was sometimes like it's been a while since I used Duolingo, but I remember there's like a lot of sound effects and notifications and kind of gamification stuff. Well, so what I like to do sometimes is like to kind of give you an example. Like let's say we're doing vocab. I sometimes want to like go through stuff quickly. So let me try and find an example where I'll do well. So this is to brush. Keizoku suru is to continue. Kimeru is to decide. Hakai suru is to destroy. Shinu is to die. Ochiru is to fall down. Okiru is to get up. Atairu is to give, but from high to low. And so for me, when I was making this app, the priority was that it's highly customizable. Like for example, here, you're looking at hiragana, but at the click of a button, you can get it in romaji or kanji. You can go from English to Japanese or Japanese to English. You can handwrite your answers if you would like to, change the ordering. And so when I was like building this app, that was the priority for me. And then you ask about API. So I think for me, the problem with an API is like, I can show you just in 2 seconds. So if we go to the words and like I have a React TypeScript project for this project. And so all of these words are hard-coded. And so I have complete control, but if I use an API, I can't control it. So if someone finds a bug, I can just make a small change, and then within 2 minutes, that's changed on the website. So I thought long-term, it scales more easily for me. To answer your question. And the bit of gamification that I did add is like this thing called like your vocabulary scores. So here you've got like this, it saves it to a database and it saves your grades for every topic that you study. So you can kind of keep track of your milestones and stuff. Having said that, let's go back to kanji. So 5 is go. And I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this correct? Something feels off. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was correct. Sweet. We had 1 billion, but let's just do it again. Get that muscle memory. Doutta shimashite. You're welcome. Happy to explain. And then this crawls around. Cool, so that's a match. This one, so there are two ways to say 9 in Japanese. You have Q and Ku, but when you're counting, you'll use Q. And it's just like 5, or sorry, 0, maru. So it's 1, 2, and you put this here for maru, for 0, but you leave it when you want to write 9. Like so. Let's try the kanji for rei again. It was 1. No, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, let's do this neatly. So rei was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this bottom shape could be better. But I would say the stroke order, the general shape. To be fair, this should be way wider. I'm being too casual here. I need to clean this up. So this is wider. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's more like it. So 10 is just a cross, where the first stroke is the horizontal one. And then 4 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 million. So we had that list where it's like 100, 1,000, 10,000, and 100 million. Those are where you get a new word in Japanese when you're going up in units. And so the largest thing that fits into 10 million on that list is 10,000. 10,000. And then you need to multiply that by 1,000 to get 10 million. And so what you're going to do is you're going to write this is sen, and then this is man. So 10 million is senman. So sen is 1, 2, 3, and then man, the kanji for that is this one. No, so I'm trying to basically work on Lingo Command full time. Have been doing so for like over a year now. And I worked as a software engineer for about 3 years before that. But basically my career aspiration is to grow this business, Lingo Command. So 3 is sun. It's this. This is 1. And the other thing that I liked about Japanese is it's quite hard. So it's like, if I can make a useful app for Japanese, it'd be easier then to use that to do something like Spanish. But because Spanish is quite similar to English, and it uses the same alphabet, I was like, Japanese seems like the right challenge to tackle as well. So hyaku is this one. Nice. 10,000 was ichiman. And you might be wondering, because earlier we had just this. And so this is 10,000, sure. But you know how you say like 100 in English? You say 100. So in English, you can just say 800 or 100. But in Japanese, when you say man, it's just 10,000. you have to put the ichi in front, so it's one lot of 10,000. Not to say if you say 20,000, which is like ni man, you don't have to put ni ichi man. Like that would be silly. Sorry, the handwriting is awful. Ni ichi man. You only put the ichi when there's nothing out front. If that makes sense. So this is ichi man. Thank you. Did the sentence structure of Japanese trip you up initially? Like, so for me, I only really started studying Japanese, like this is day, 43? So I haven't really covered like sentence structure yet. So I've had a brief look, like for example, I looked at some basic phrases on my app here. But like this stuff about va particles and keigo and like how to conjugate a verb in Japanese, I don't have an idea yet. And so my approach is or what I'm hoping to do is like build up my vocabulary and then go over to like listening comprehension, like listening to native audio. But I haven't even covered that like sentence structure stuff. So I think you're probably way ahead of me. What was the kanji for hachi? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 8. I remember. Would you look at that? Sweet. Okay, 6. What could 6 be? Well, it's roku. What's the kanji? Let's take a look. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then 7. I think 7 was something like this. Nah, it extends here. That's 7. So, writing that quickly in one go, we have rei, which was this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is this one. This is 8. That's 9. That's 10. This is 100. And then 1,000 is sen, is this one. And then ichiman, or man, which is 10,000, is 1, 2, 3. And then the next jump up is oku, which is 100 million, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So those are the kanji you need to know, and then you can kind of piece them together. So of course, like let's say you want to do like 29, you would say, okay, that's 2 times 10 plus 9. So that would be ni, ju, q. So we zoom out. I guess the kanji for it would be this. Ni, q, ni, ju. From what I've seen though, Japanese people tend to use Roman numerals a lot. So I'm not actually sure how often you would see this. But I think I might have to call an end to the stream. Should probably get some dinner. But I'd like to thank everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate the support, and thank you so much for all your comments and feedback and stuff. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That would really help support the channel. And it would also support me to continue developing lingocommand.com. That's the website that we're using, which also comes with a accompanying iOS app. So that's basically the exact same stuff, but on a mobile app. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Take care, Sakuris, and everyone else that is watching. And I'll see y'all hopefully in the next live stream. Take care.